her to the butcher. And the more I think about it, the clearer it is to me that I can't do it. We could come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
Butcher? Safe?
I heard you're in...
There'd have to be
A
two of
large
us.
beer for me.
I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own.
So, how much did...
Strong as an ox. And she stamps and bites when she's upset.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it. Deep breath. We'll talk about it later.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye.
If I decided
How's it
to
going?
stay
About that job.
Drop by at Lower Samine Mill.
Or attack off Smithy. You won't regret it.
take her away.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Alder, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Samine Fords, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
I talked to that woman.
So it didn't.
The main thing is,
It's definitely.
I did get
What?
Von Berg. Sacra. Calm down. Young Sir. It's the talk of the town. There'll be lots of.
Why?
Because.
Oh, that's fantastic. And that.
Well,
I'm.
there's some.
I noticed that.
We can work if we.
Lugs.
I'm serious.
I can't.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face. When everything was if the.
Work, and it wouldn't hurt.
Henry.
Would that be some
Not so oratorist, laboratory, and bell now. So if you.
Of him.
I talked to that.
So it didn't look like.
The main thing is,
It's definitely. What?
Von Berg. Calm. Young Sir. It's the talk of. There'll be lots of.
Why?
Because.
Oh, that's fan. And that.
Well,
I'm.
there's some.
I noticed that.
We can work if we.
Lugs.
I'm serious.
I can't.
Do you have a.
Well, people as if the.
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
I can't. It happened.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks. Don't expect no more from me. Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
I'm a bit peckish.
couple of sacks. Get cracking.
I heard about the attack by the pond.
Now ignore those people. We don't need any more problems. Don't let them provoke you, all right?
I'm perfectly calm. Some local wretches can't unsettle me. Keep working and take no notice of me.
I'm going for another one.
No, I couldn't. Think of
I heard about the attack by the pond,
I
actually.
know how it is.
I heard it was a...
But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize.
Everywhere some.
But calm.
I'm
Packet. I believe, and in
You're starting.
no.
Oh.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
You! It was him!
What do you want?
Slice him up! At him! He's got no chance alone! Yeah! Don't spare him! Fuck yourself! Ha! Blood flowing! Nice strike! you don't.
Let him have it! No! Him! Take that, you... Slice him up! Nice strike! At him! He's got no chance alone! Now we'll have you,
Don't
you
spare
scum!
him!
Nice strike! Oh, slang them the
Right on the money! Fucking scum! Yeah! Don't spare him! Kurva! Fuck this!
I'll crush you!
Die, you piece of shit!
Rip your ass
You're a dead man! You know that?
Now you're mine, you...
I'm all yours.
Get him! Nice strike! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! To me! Anything else, man? The miscount! You won't get me! Hey!
Keep your mouth shut. Not his lordship.
Just who the hell do you think you are? Well, nothing.
Hit!
Yeah, bastard. I'm wounded.
Nice strike!
I'll beat you.
Let him
Ready,
out!
Bob. Fucker. Nice hit.
Come on!
Yeah! Don't spare him! Go fuck yourself!
What?
Show your
Fancy
stuff!
moves!
Yes, right there!
That's just what we
You wanna try?
Yeah. Don't spare.
Take that, you what? Slice him up!
Won't end well for you!
I'll rip your ass up.
me! Pay you back! You want to try me?
You're no match for us, fucker.
What are you hopping about for?
Christ! I'm hit!
Nice hit!
I'll show you how a real knight fights.
Yeah! Don't spare!
Get it!
Spare him!
Take Mr. Duff.
Let him out!
Come on then!
Yeah! Don't spare!
Surround him! Wanker!
You can't take me.
We'll see about that! It was him! With you in a flash!
You're no match for us, fucker! We'll finish this
Let him
quickly.
have it!
Oh, damn it.
You leave me no other choice.
No, you don't.
Come on
Get
then!
him!
Hey! Now you fucked up! Wir werden dich ausnehmen! Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight!
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard! Don't spare him!
Get rid of this! You're dead, bastard! Good! Hey! Get him!
Now we'll have you, you scum! Slice him up!
I hope he doesn't...
Let him have it!
Ain't had enough yet!
Hey, get
I'll rip your ass open! Hey! Now you fucked up!
kill us.
You haven't done enough! What's it to be, you wretch? Here he is! You're out!
Christ!
Do it! Christ! I'm hit!
Keep your mouth shut. his lordship.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Greetings to you.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child! You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Suppose I
Henry?
really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perchstein.
Hey, over here. Well, come on. I don't bite. You have a moment. Hey,
Suppose I really do
over
need to
here.
find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perchstein.
It's about time. Come here.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of it?
You
Are you certain?
believe
How does he show off for the girls?
with his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower, that is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
What do you want to do in this?
I'll find...
Don't get your home.
You mean that I appreciate...
Why?
Why? I've been...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's...
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then. It's no wonder nobody wants anything to do with me. I look like a vagrant.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And... you are like... a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall armoury, although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find...
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semine.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Oh well. It was nice.
Don't worry.
Just the other day too. Really? Where? On the shoulders of the wall? Or was it in the sky as well?
That calf of ours gave me this dopey look.
Babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Can't see it. No business here.
And you were surprised.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself.
Prayer is the only thing that can help. Greetings, friend.
Greetings to you too.
That must cost a king's ransom.
Just like the old wedding ring. I ended up paying more than Lord Smee.
Well, from what I hear, Lord Semine's pretty much dead broke.
I hope it's not that bad. I wouldn't wish that on Agnes.
God be with you. Greetings to you, friend.
Greetings.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zhelyevites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region, Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of... He said he found more fresh grain.
What do you mean?
That we found... I've been dig...
I'd like to buy something.
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live. Your best bet is...
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him.
I need to speak with
With the Royal Chamberlain?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think?
But they won't let me in.
What do you want me to... I'm not going to put it...
What's new?
Nothing. It's peaceful. Well, that's...
And what happened?
What do you think? And then... But that...
I understand.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Semin ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelioff. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do? Me too.
I wanted to ask you, I'm not from here.
Ja, natürlich, you are not from here. Aber das ist da. Also.
Is there anything I should...
Certainly, in the village.
I understand.
Ach so, that is all because...
So you've already...
About those, every time I go...
So the roads...
Ja, das kann... Ah.
Can I find...
Zum Glück... Oh, there is Bart, the Apotheker.
What do you mean by...
Nichts weiter. Along the... But of the three...
Is there anyone...
Oh, ja, the rest of them.
Where do you...
The close half of...
Is it...
Wenn du was brauchst, I do not think...
Where can I...
If you want, Herr von Berg, we do not go there. The grave digger... No one wants to... Wiedersehen.
Next time I should use fresh herbs.